Look, it's J-Moore, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we gon' stretch the views. Weekly commentary on the shows you can stream. From sports to shoes, reviews. We the best in the city, it's J-Moore Reviews. Not getting tone. It's J-Moore Reviews. Not getting tone. Get in tune, get in tune, get in tune. Look. Just know that we locked in on a scale from Uno to DS, we stock 10. Leveling up weekly, make sure you don't miss yours. Entertaining conversations, come join the Discord. From watching live with the fans to cash giveaways, clocking hard.
What's good, everybody? That was the long intro. I ain't know at the at first. I pushed it. But I ain't heard it in a while. Shout out to Civil for hooking up the dope track. We here for that first reaction for Kanan, season 2, episode 3. I'm here with the lovely Kay Leezy in the building.
Hi, Jay. Hey, Chad.
Hey, what's up? What's up? How you doing?
I'm good, relaxing. I'm excited.
I know that's right.
How are you, Jay?
I'm good. I'm energized. This was a good episode. And I got a lot to talk about it. So let's get it started. What is your first thoughts about this episode and what stood out to you?
So I love the pace. I like that, you know, even though it's not the killing action, you know, we got a lot of content. The pace is really good. They're not keeping us with the, you know, long drawn out stories. I love the pace of it. What stood out the most to me was the Kanan and Howard interaction. I actually love it, you know. I think I see him a little bit more, Howard meaning, and I like it.
Yeah, that was interesting. How he kind of was trying to show that he know what he talking about, and your mama gonna try to discredit me, but I remember everything, and you shot me, and you know, so now he know, okay, wait a minute, dude maybe is, you know, telling the truth. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that, you know what I'm saying, with the next episodes and stuff. So what I liked is Unique trying to make them moves. We don't know exactly. We was talking about that in Discord. If y'all ain't joined the Discord,
pull up
membership, y'all missing out. But yeah, you definitely made a good point in saying that maybe he's fighting to have security for his family and, you know, his girl, and more so than fighting to get back in to the game. Because I was saying that move, I don't know exactly how that's gonna work to get him in the game, because he's not gonna walk away with any leverage. If he give the money back and Juliana back, what does he got left? So
right.
We'll see how it all play out. You know,
I mean, I would have took a cut, you know, but at the end of the day, he can't even sell an icy. The streets is too hot for him right now.
Right, that's true. And Warrell, I don't know. I think Rock treats her people bad, and you know,
Rock treat everybody bad, Jay.
Yeah, and so, you know, Unique treated him bad, Rock treat him bad. He probably gonna try to get rid of both of their ass or something. Who knows?
If he a footman, you know, he might not have the mentality to make those power moves for himself. You know, some people just pawns. That's it. They do nothing else but be a pawn. Not to say that a pawn can't take down the king, but
that's true. Pawn can become a powerful piece, but
right. But he got to switch up. He can't do it by himself. He got to switch the game up. So therefore, if Warrell is a pawn, it's gonna be a pawn.
Right. So, you know, I like this episode. It's a good episode. One of the things that they showed in this episode is something that I said either on the first or second episode when we did the video, is that they got Liliana by herself with all that money with no security or nothing. That's a recipe for a disaster. And
I know you missed the Liliana, Jay, but this is Juliana.
Juliana.
I I know you missing that scar, Jay.
It just it leaves a mark. But yeah, Juliana is. It's funny how they got these Ileanas up in Power World.
Yes. But you were right.
Yeah,
you've been saying that from the very beginning.
Yeah, she's not even paying attention. She watching Esmeralda on
was it Telenova or
Telemundo? She watching Telemundo. What do you think about her not having security and getting got by
you've been saying it from the very beginning, Jay. You have been, and you are absolutely right. I thought that the reason why they weren't doing it is because it was still vicarious sometimes, but to have that much money, and this woman, she's by herself, so they should have had somebody outside at least. You know what I mean? That corner should have been protected at all costs.
Mm-hmm.
So
at least have somebody in the back room
chilling in there, right? So definitely that was not a wise move on Rock. She should have listened to you, Jay. You've been saying it.
Hey man, my consulting agency for the Dope Boys Incorporated is 1-900-555-1212. We'll teach you how to
your fee gotta go up. Your fee gotta go up because they're not listening, Jay.
I know, right? One thing about this episode, or rather this scene, that really hit home to me was when he put that drink on there, the Tahitian treat. Boy, what you know about the Tahitian treat?
I don't know about the Tahitian treat. She's at 89 cents. I'm like, what?
How many of y'all knew about the Tahitian treat?
Let's see.
Andre say he miss how I used to mimic those Spanish mamas. Esmeralda. Encouraging Warrior said Rock should have called Rojas. I know that's right.
Hello.
He's trying to make me feel good. So, I don't know, man. Did you think something did you think Unique killed her? What did you thought? What was your thoughts when you saw her missing and Rock couldn't get a hold of her?
No, I didn't for one moment think that he killed her as yet, because he'd have left her dead body there at the spot. You know what I mean? For me, after he cleared the room out or whatever the case may be, she could have just been found in the corner. So I didn't think that he killed her. I just was hoping that he's not torturing her. You know what I mean? So it was good. I mean, of course she's being tortured just by being in that situation, but physically
extra torture.
Right. Torturing her. I was just like, oh gosh, hopefully he didn't rip her ear off or nothing crazy like that, because she didn't do nothing wrong. So that was my thought. But I definitely I didn't think he would kill her at all.
Yeah, I was wondering what was gonna happen with her, and I was wondering also why Rock wasn't really telling nobody, as far as her people. But I guess they might have blamed Rock for not protecting her properly with all that money.
Exactly. She to me, she did the right move there. No, man, you can't talk too soon. Anytime you get nervous and you start talking too soon, that's a recipe for disaster right there. So I think that was the one right move that she made, to let it play out and try to figure out what's going on, because that's her connect. She can't, like, I agree with exactly what she said, and I had said that last week, right? She can't go back to them because that's her family, and they worked with her because she protected Juliana, right? So she couldn't have went back to them, especially if what happened really happened. Something happened to her and she didn't protect their family, and you want credit? Hell no.
Yeah, they got a lot going on. I'm sitting there trying to get some things loaded. It seemed like it's taking a little longer. I had with Marvin. What's up with Marvin? I got a prediction. I think I did say it once before or not, but Marvin will be getting with that counselor. They will be having a love connection. It's more obvious, I guess, now than before. But when I don't remember if I said it or not before, but I damn sure was thinking it. But it looked like she having a positive effect because, you know, when old boy rolled up on him, literally, Marvin was, what he say, open and aggressive.
Openly, right. But I love how he said he openly attractive in front of her, though. I was like, yes, bring on the game. I love it.
Damn, Marvin got game. That was game.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
She liked that slight.
I like it too, Jay.
Right. Yeah, it's like, you know what the hell I said.
I was blushing. I was just like, yes, that's what we like to hear.
So what do you see happening with Marvin and his growth in the future with that?
So I think I said it on one of the days last week too. She's gonna end up helping him. It's just to what end? You know what I mean? Because he can't fully get corrected because this is the game that he's in, right? But you see how I'm gonna smell like this from now on. And yeah. I mean, y'all are accustomed to doing that, right? But I'm doing this from now on.
Bring that aroma closer.
Yeah. I wanna. It's not gonna look funny that I'm doing this, right, Jay? Because I think it's a man thing to do, right?
It definitely look funny when you do it.
All right, I'm not doing it.
but I ain't gonna stop you.
All right, my bad. I'm not doing it no more. But that, oh man, I was cracking up when he did that. So I like that interaction with him and the therapist. I think it's good for him. I just don't know how it's gonna end because he can't fully change. He can't do a Lulu on Rock. Rock don't got no patience for Marvin like that. So he can't all of a sudden kumbaya. That's not gonna happen. So he's just probably gonna have to be two people, two different personalities. Because it's going to help him by default. He's going to get, she's going to invigorate in his thoughts. You know what I mean? And that's going to elevate him. But he got to be two people, two personalities.
Yeah, he can't get too soft because he do need to put the proverbial foot in ass as part of his job skills. And so he get too soft, that's going to affect his job and being able to perform them said job duties. So
he could become more ruthless though, because when you exercise discernment, that's when things could get very vicious.
Right. Like what helped him is not doing it to the guy talking about waiting in the lobby for.
But he'd have flipped him out that wheelchair.
No, he was about to smash dude. But dude did keep rolling up on his feet though. Like what?
Exactly.
That was hilarious. And dude, but what do you think about how the projects have transformed? 45 minutes for an elevator, people all in the hallways. This is when the projects became pissy. They talking about it was pissy in there, Rock, all the stuff going on. What you think about that?
Well, I've been in some projects and you still gotta wait for the elevator, even if you don't got a dope floor. So I don't know what to say, because if you all the way at the top, what you gonna do? You ain't gonna go up them stairs, you're gonna wait.
Yeah, I've never been older or in a different situation the times when I was in projects. So we never got an elevator.
But you were the stairs you ran up though.
We was young, so going upstairs wasn't that. I never went up 40 flights though, thankfully. You know,
like how many flights of stairs you went up? You was
like
12 flights of stairs, 4?
No,
Jay,
4 or 5. Yeah, so
no. If you live on the 5th floor, you at the bottom.
Right, pretty much, because they 40, 50 stories in Chicago too. So
that's high.
Oh yeah, it's real high. And you know, you don't want to be carrying groceries and stuff up there.
Right. Elevator not working because it wasn't working half the time. So you was waiting.
Yeah, it wasn't a good look. But what is a good look is we saw and heard Jukebox in the booth laying it down, and she's sounding good. I was wondering if Lulu was going to put some time and energy behind her like he was doing for Ziza. And it looked like they is. What's your thoughts on Jukebox and her future with the singing?
Well, Jay, I have so much to say about this. First off, I enjoyed hearing her sing. Do I want her to sing every freaking episode? No. But I enjoyed hearing her sing, right?
Empire, as we used to have.
I was just like, please don't bring her with the singing thing left, right, and center. I don't need it. But this was really nice. All I'm thinking is they're gonna give this song to Zaza Gabor.
Zaza Gabor.
I don't even know if I'm saying her name right, but you know that.
She's a virtuoso masterpiece.
Exactly.
This song is right for her. Man,
they gonna give her Juke song because Camacho already what he said, Macho Man.
Hey, but you know what? That's a hell of a prediction I'm about to give you credit for. I didn't even think about it like that. Remember, y'all heard it here first. They gonna give Juke song to Ziza, which then, of course, gonna make Juke mad and sad and all
right. But she don't have the image, and she's young, so she doesn't understand how to play both sides as yet. She's still emotionally connected to feeling secure in who she is, so she doesn't understand that level of the game as yet, right? And that other girl, she could sing, and she got the body, she got the look. So to me, it just makes sense that song should go to her. That's how the industry is.
That's exactly how the industry is. And if Juke really wanted to stay how she is, she should have marketed herself like an MC Light, or at that time, you know what I'm saying? Even Mary J, when she came out, was kind of harsh. She used to wear the baseball jerseys, the ball caps, you know? So even she could have came out like Mary J style.
But more MC Light, because Mary J was still feminine.
Yeah.
She was just, kicking it with the boys, so to say. But MC Light was more, I'm outside with the boys.
Yeah, MC Light wore shirts like Jukebox is wearing.
Right.
And the Brat. That's who she could have been, like the Brat, even though the Brat wasn't out yet.
So right. So MC Light, to me, yeah, maybe she could have been. But at the end of the day, just like Macho Man said, when he closes his eyes, he's feeling like, yes, euphoric, and she's gonna. So MC Light was a rapper. It worked for her. Juke can't be this way, singing, this beautiful voice. So those two not going together, right?
Yeah.
So as an R&B princess, this look is not going to cut it, especially from back then. If we being time sensitive and stuff like that.
Yeah, because men are more visual. So as a man, you hearing that song, you're gonna be visualizing that lady. Whereas you can have guys maybe that big or maybe not the most attractive, like of course, the biggies or whatever they may have, but guys are not thinking about them that way, so that won't affect them. And ladies like charisma and swag, so it may not affect them if they have it. So women don't have that going for them, at least not then. I think now, if she was to come out now, that would have been the perfect time for her, because now.
So she was ahead of her time then.
Pretty much. Way at 30 years.
Right? Yeah, men want to romanticize about it, and then a woman want to be like, did you put that on the mixtape you made for me? Right. That was the mixtape. Getting a mixtape back in the day meant love.
Yeah, because you had to take time and put each song on there in order for you. Took some thought into it. I was thinking of these songs for you.
With your double cassette recorder.
Right. I got an EP, extended play.
Right.
This play for an hour and 20 minutes.
Yes.
Shout out to Eric Iverson for the super chat.
Eric.
Definitely. He say, how did Juke mom recognize her after 17 years? I'm gonna let you go ahead and take a crack at that, but before you do, just so what he talking about, Juke been following her mama a little too close, and followed her into the church and saw her, which she's sitting there standing when there's nobody else there, and watching her. And I'll let you take it from there because they kind of locked eyes and then go for it.
Maybe it could be, maybe there could be that mother child daughter connection, could be. And the mother already knows what happened. She knows she left the child behind. Now there is this young girl looking at her, Juke being her shaky mode, right? So there goes this young kid. As a parent, even though they don't have her down as having any kids and whatever, she know what happened, So it just could be that it was odd and maybe brought up something in her. It could be the connection. I don't know how they're trying to spin it, but I get it, and especially when she started to do her shiver, So I'm like, could it be?
Yeah, I mean,
It could be that way because she got that guilty thing in her spirit that she left her daughter, or she was made to leave her daughter, whichever way is gonna come out, right? So maybe every little girl she see, could that be her? Could this be her? And then all of a sudden, this little girl is watching you with,
That's what I think when they locked eyes after Jukebox was all enamored with your song, probably, and then that's something that if you abandon a child, and we don't know all the details of what happened, but it may be something that's on her mind, especially having a daughter. That
right.
Once they locked eyes, this girl watching you, enamored with you when there's nobody else here. And then when she saw and you all locked eyes, she ran away. I'm just thinking it maybe was just a feeling.
Yeah.
She didn't have for sure confirmation. And she wanted that. That's why she chased after her. But Juke bounced. So that's how
she chased after him, Jay?
Well, she came out for Stop Singing and ran up the stairs, and Juke ran out the door. And then she went outside on the steps, and Juke was gone.
I didn't even see all of that. Was I hiding under the blankie?
I don't know, man. Had the notes.
Well, we'll figure it out. But I just thought, like you just said, it was the connection, and you left your child. Maybe she look at any little girl looking at her strange that way, like, could this be my daughter?
Yeah, that's true. Jordan Chambers, what's up, brother? He says maybe if they do give the song to Ziza, it would be the start of the different direction that Juke takes. What do you think about that?
Juke is a ticking time bomb, and Juke is she's going through so much for a teenage girl. She's basically by herself. She has the little interactions with Rock, but for the most part, she's really navigating alone. So anything at this point to me could tip her over. Any crucial thing could tip her over the edge. So let's just see if this is probably just another nail in the coffin, because she's not going to take that good. It's not going to be good because she wants to get into the business. It's not going to, and this will be, like a slap in the face. It's not going to be good because it's playing against her sexuality that she's, being comfortable within her own way. So it's going to be a slap on each cheek. Bop, bop.
Yeah, that's possible. We'll see how it all play out. One thing right here, let me pull this up. What do you think about Famous and they little mixtape scam where Kanan gonna get somebody killed taking that pack of dope and acting like ain't nothing happened? Somebody gonna end up dead over that. But Famous told him about Scrappy, and that was the first news. And then Famous trying to do, it's a lot with Famous this episode. But first off, before you get to the part about them trying to sell the pack, what you think about Famous telling him about Scrappy killing himself? Because Kanan ain't believe it, because he like, nah, Scrap said he like it. It used to make people scared of him. Now,
right.
He killing himself. So I don't know. What's your thoughts on that?
So Kanan morning already started crazy. because his father approached him, right? So he already gone in his head because of that. Then he meet Famous, and Famous dropped the news immediately because he's still spinning. His head is still spinning from the news from his father. And now he's like, what? But like you said, he developed that relationship with Scrappy, and he knew, like, nah, this was my scar. Like, this added to my street cred. And he survived a run up with Unique and his whole crew. So of course that would add to his, his name in the streets. So you could see now that he was, I guess, developed a personal relationship with Scrap after their rocky start, right? And I just think, oh gosh, that was just another hit to him early in the morning. I felt for him after he heard that, because he just, like, it was evident he just couldn't believe it. Like, why would he take his own life?
No, and I was also thinking, like, man, no wonder he kind of ended up in a way that he did, because look how much violence and death he'd been surrounded by at such an early age. Now, not to say everybody that lost, because I remember at around this time and age period, you start having friends die and things happen. People running the streets and stuff. So that don't mean it'll turn you into a drug dealer killer. But his mama on top of that is like he's inundated, surrounded, 24/7 with this life. And like him growing up, going to the projects, and that's normal to him, is a lot. That his mama runs all those people, and he see fiends as just the customers, and to the point where
like they regular, like that's normal,
right? And that was even an option. Like, okay, we're gonna throw away your tapes and put these packs in here and sell it. Everybody just threw the tape on the floor, right? What you think about that? I think that's gonna come back to bite him.
I was just about to say that's the bad part about it. That was the bad part about it.
Go ahead. What you think about that?
That was a smart option for him. At least, his motor's still working. Because he knew he wanted to help his friend. He couldn't bring his friend home, and I think growing up, we all had that friend that was, out there. And the thing about it, remember back in the days, it was so crazy. I don't know if it still happened now, but your mama kick you out. The other person's mother is like, well, their mama kicked them out, so what do you think I'm gonna want them in here for? They had to be for a reason, not knowing what was really going on. So he know his friend don't have nowhere to go. He want to help his friend, and he's trying. The fact that he was still able to put aside the first 2 big blows he got from the morning to still, compute that, we need to do this, I think that was good. That leads to his character in the future, because that was 2 big, heavy blows he had to deal with first thing in the morning. So I think it's bad news that they just dropping all the cassette covers in the alleyway, but that's some crackhead shit for you, Jay. What you expect? You expecting to hold on to it?
Right. Plus the cops know who he is and the tapes. So
exactly.
That's gonna come back too. So they leaving a trail. But when you're young, you thought your first part of the plan was enough. You didn't think the whole plan through. Like,
right.
Alazir Ben Israel, what's up, brother? He say, what's next for Bobby Brown, Jay, aka Unique?
Well, that's what they call it, Nick, right now, Bobby Brown.
I believe he played Bobby Brown or something in another.
He did not. What he played Bobby Brown? Kane. Kane and what's that other one? Tyreek show.
Well, he looked like him a little bit back in the day, but I think it depends on if he kept Summer Rock money or not. If he kept it, then he can use it to re-up and get back in the game.
He can't get back in the game now, Jay. He can't even sell a quarter water. It's not going like that.
He's gonna figure something out. He ain't about to start being.
He gotta lay low, but he has to lay low now because the police is still looking at him, even though
he know he pay bills.
Man, his wife work.
Man, they used to way more money than whatever she gonna do. and the telemarketing.
You're gonna have to give up that penthouse. You're gonna have to give up the penthouse or the spotted whatever in the gated building. It's been done before. It will happen again.
It's
right?
been done before, and everybody hated when they got to do it. I'm sure he gonna hate that. And it ain't
So those views are nice. Those views are nice, but okay, you gotta go. You gotta scale it back down now because that's the game, right? And that's just how it goes. Hey, Trinae.
Trinae, what's up? What's up? How you doing?
I'm good. Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody.
Encouraging warrior.
Welcome to the first reaction. What was your thoughts about this episode? And if anybody want to come on the show with me, definitely join the channel. And members of Discord are available to come on up as of now. But what's your thoughts about this episode, Trinae? Did you like it? What stood out to you?
What stood out to me the most is that I'm Team Howard. I am definitely Team Howard. And the sad part is every time when Power have you siding and rooting for somebody, either something happens to them, or they get killed off the show. And like, I don't want it to happen for Howard because I really believe like he's really trying to turn a new leaf and he's trying to do the right thing and do right by Kanan and everything. But you see at that last scene when he pulled it to the side and he was like, I told you your mom was going to go ahead and tell you that I was trying to play crazy, that I didn't know what I was talking about. And Kanan couldn't say nothing but agree with him. And like I said before in the Discord, and then all of a sudden that song came on by the OJs, Backstabbers, which is completely identifying what Raquel is doing to her own son. Well, basically everybody in this episode, she backstabbing everybody.
Yeah, she don't value anybody's own thought process or what they want to do. She thinks she knows what's best for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And the position I put you in is a better position than you could ever put yourself in. So just shut up and listen to me. Give up on what you want to do and just let me guide you. That's basically
And the sad part is like in the beginning of of Raising Kanan, you notice, like I was on Team Raquel, you know what I'm saying? Because she was trying to put her son in a good school program and everything like that. But you see what happened with that. You know what I'm saying? And now you see.
Who do you blame with that? Rock or Kanan?
Rock.
Mostly Rock.
Really? Cause for that though, but go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, and then on top of that,
he wanted him to go. He the one stopped going, and he failed.
Rock is the parent.
Yes, she's the parent.
Remember, he failed the test on purpose. How can she make him put the right answers in the test?
Yeah, but still, she could have prevented certain things, right? She the mama. Right, she got all this money. She could have put him in private school. She put her foot down for all the wrong things. Right? As a mother, come on now. Your kid ain't supposed to run the show. Remember, Kanan was only wilding out for crutches, Jay.
And talking about,
it was a little girl he was trying to impress, remember?
Oh, I'm just trying to protect my mama. Boy, I'm supposed to be protecting you, not the other way around. I'm the mama.
Right. So, but she could put her foot down for all the wrong things. I agree. She is now. I mean, I didn't like Tasha one bit, but when this heifer right here turned into Tasha, it got worse. I was like, oh, forget it. Rock is the worst mom in the Power universe.
I mean, I don't know who's worse. I don't know if it's Rock, and I don't know, Jay. You may have to do a poll on this, but I don't know who's the worst mama: Rock, Monet, Tasha, or Kate. I don't know, but they all running.
I done did a video about this a couple different times, but It seemed like it always needs an update because
Exactly, Jay. It need an update.
Exactly.
Kate was just a crackhead, but she never lied. She was always on point with what she was saying. So I'm not even putting Kate in the running. She was just a crackhead. And you know, she did some
I don't know, man. But I mean, for her to be sitting there lying to Tommy like that about his dad and all that kind of stuff, and the boy didn't even know he had a brother.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's bad. But
she's bad, but she's not on their level. Now,
no.
While we bringing this up for those watching or listening on the podcast, Jay Wellathon said Rock is now ranked the most unfit in the Power universe. All right, everybody in the comments, type in who you think is the most unfit mother in the Power universe. All right.
Enjoying this one.
Kelly, what was you about to say about Rock now?
Rock is out the stratosphere. Like the rest of them are just bad, and Rock is somewhere in space taking up the absolute worst title, okay? She gone too far, Jay. She just gone too far, okay?
I think Tasha and Monet are a tighter race than maybe.
You know, Rock is not in their group. Rock gone. She gone off, Jay. She gone too far. She made this guy try to kill his own father.
Yeah, but come on. Did make him kill. She succeeded.
Yeah, and he just had the bad shot.
Right.
Exactly.
All the guys in her life got bad shots. Lulu got bad shots. Marvin got bad shots. Kanan, she the only, she the real killer in the crew. Exactly. You know,
she need to set up a gun range.
She need to teach them because she the real killer.
Right. And I don't understand how the heck Lou missed it. He had a freaking AK-47 spraying up the whole apartment, but the person he's supposed to be hitting.
I tell you, that was terrible. Marvin too, when he was getting unique at the car, you understand? A million bullets was all over the place. Okay, no execution. Oh, Eric, you say Tasha? Okay.
Yeah, you got Tasha. Okay.
Now I think Tasha's horrible, but Rock first season, Tasha was beating Rock to me. This season, Rock is gone.
Yeah, Rock is winning the Bad Mama Olympics.
Bad Mama Olympics. Big Bad Mama. All right, now let's do a Moscow rating for this episode. And for those that's new watching, we got about 75 people watching. I appreciate y'all watching so early in the morning with us live. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Definitely appreciate it. I got the rating system where I give a little rating about each episode of movie. So let's go ahead and do this Moscow rating right quick. All right, the Moscow is 4 categories, 25 points each. And the first category, you got visual cinematography, storyline and plot, special effects, makeup, entertainment, fun factor. So, Kelly, I'm going to kick it off with you. You can use this most score or not, but what would you rate the episode?
Well, of course, I'm going to use the most scope, Jay. Come on now.
All right. So what would you give the first category on a scale of 1 to 25?
I'm going to give this category a low score because I don't think it really gave me, this episode didn't give me too much zhuzh. So I dare say 15.
Okay. All right. What would you do for storyline and plot? Did you like the storyline and plot for this episode?
I absolutely love the storyline. Like I said in the beginning, I love how it's picking up and it's giving me enough information. I'm not left unsatisfied at all. So I'm gonna go all the way here, and I'm going to give it a 25.
Okay. All right. Special effects, makeup, costume, clothing, all of that. What would you give that rating for this episode?
I will give it. Ooh, Ooh, wait, hold on. I gotta give this a top score because Rock held it down. In my head, I'm like, I ain't never seen nobody look like that in the 90s. But okay.
Them pants with the belt built in.
I was like, what is Rock wearing? Everyone was hitting. I'm not even gonna lie. So, before you see the guys having, the clothes and stuff, but this episode was Rock by herself. So, 20.
All right. And last, entertaining, fun factor. How much did you like it? Enjoy it?
20.
Okay. So that gives you a total score of 80. So, that's a B.
Yeah. I'm happy with 8/80.
Oh yeah, that's a B score. So can't go wrong with that. Trinae, what would you rate this episode? And of course, if y'all want to know 1 to 10, that 80 is an 8 out of 10. Trinae, what would you rate this episode?
Okay, well, as far as the visuals, I agree with Kelly. Like they really didn't give us like too much to lean on. So I'm gonna give that a 15.
All right.
Okay, and as far as like the storyline and the plot, I'm gonna give it like a 15. And I'm gonna tell you my reason why I give it a 15. Because some of them incidents that happened in the story that would have never went down in reality. Like, come on, like you in the church, like with the situation that happened with Jukebox. Now she the only person standing there by the door, and you see her sitting there, and you can't tell that's your own child sitting there. Like you wouldn't have to tell me twice. But I just wanted them to make that finally that contact, you know.
Even if you ain't seen the child in years.
And still till baby. But she did give her the vibes though, like, that astonishing look.
I mean, I just wanted them to have that contact. I mean, at least like, where you been,
We'll see it again. We know it.
Yeah, but I give it a 15 all in all. Now the special effects and the makeup, yes, it was all about Rock. Like Rock was giving me like like a female Tony Montana vibes with the sunglasses and the big bell and the tight pants and the boots. Yeah, she was killing it. She was killing it.
So what you get at rating?
I get at a 25. Like I was really feeling that. And as far as the entertainment, I give that a 20.
I figured.
All right. So that gives you a total score of a 75 for the Moscow. All right. And Love What You Collect said, love how y'all are rating. I appreciate that. And everybody.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. I tried to make a rating system that took a lot of the feeling out. Because, everybody want to say every episode was so great. But, how can you differentiate between the greatness? You know what I'm saying?
Emotional. I love it. I really love the Moscow. I'll be looking at other stuff like, what would my Moscow be? you got me messed up, Jay.
Hey, I try to keep it simple. 4 quarters, got you $1. That's 4 categories, and the entertainment fun factor, they go all the emotion right there, but it don't outweigh the rest. So
right, I love it. Let's hear yours, Jay.
All right, so visual cinematography. They always use top-notch cameras and do some things that is good. Nothing really over the top, but it was a couple of scenes that was pretty cool that I liked. That they did a couple times this episode, which was show somebody through the door, looking on the outside, looking in. We saw Crown Camacho from the outside looking in, trying to get in somewhere. And then we saw Jukebox when she went to the church. She was on the outside looking in through the door. And so a lot of times, we may not pick up on this stuff, but this helped drive emotion and feeling on the screen. It looked like she's wanting something, wanting to get in and things like that. So I picked up on that. I thought that was pretty cool, little angles and things that they tried to do with the story. So I gave it a 20 for that first category, visuals and cinematography. Because I mean, no, it wasn't Star Wars, but with a lot of stuff. But at the same time, they did good with what they was working with. Storyline and plot. I like this storyline. I like how you see and how she trying to get with the mom, was with Marvin and old girl. It's a lot going on with Raquel and Unique. So I think it's good. Not the greatest ever, but I give it a 20. Special effects, makeup, costume. I know the ladies was talking about Rock and her outfit and everything. I did notice that belt that she was wearing. I was like, boy, she stayed with a damn WWE championship belt. God, boy, she let it be known who the champ. But one thing that I picked up on in this episode that made me really nostalgic and wanted was when I saw Kanan talking to Jukebox and he was rocking the Nautica polo, the fleece hoodie, the pullover rather. Man, these was top notch. Back in the day, you rocking these type of Nauticas and polos and all of that, Tommies, you was doing one. You know, that was $120 back at the time for that, which would be equal to 300 today, you know. Yeah, he was definitely in style. So I like that. And I would give it a 20. And then last fun factor and all of that and enjoyment. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good episode, and I give it a 20, which would bring my score to an 80. So I will come up with a B for this episode, and I think it was about right. It was good. You know, nothing to complain about, really. Anything to mess up the episode. And so, you know, that's what I give it. That dude said, Kelly Lee, you probably right.
Yeah, he was saying about the how I don't remember the mother name. Latoya recognized Juke, but how come Tommy brother didn't recognize the son in Force? But not so I said, you know, mama's intuition is different from the papa's. You know what I mean? And she's been holding that in a different way. Yeah, I think it's because it's the mom. You know. The mama vibe is very different from the papa vibe.
Y'all got special powers, huh? That's what you're
That's right. That's right. Yes. Not taking away the superpowers that dads have, but ours is just different.
Nah, but you like I agree. You may be right. And then that just didn't look right. Why would that girl be sitting there looking at you? Nobody else in the church. As soon as you see she run away, why would she run?
Right. And this woman has been, you know, it's in her spirit, it's in her mind that her daughter is out there. She knows she gave up the kid or had to, right? So definitely I would look too like maybe.
But Kelly, we can't even really like lean on what Raquel said to Jukebox, because you know her word ain't even really word is born anyway. She just could be making something up because we don't even really know the real reason why she left her daughter like that. You know, it could have been something Marvin was doing or did.
She was boinking the Knicks, Renee. She was blazing off with the whole Knicks team or whomever she was with. She was trifling at that point, but she was trifling.
Well, that's only their side of the story. We don't.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's not all possibly true, but you know, they not necessarily got the best credibility.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
They were fighting it out. At that point, that's when the truth come out because they fighting it out. You don't normally hear stories like that, but you know, I get it because I want a man like a Knicks fan. Okay, loyal to me no matter what. That's one of my.
He don't mind the bad times. If he a Knicks
fan, he gonna stick beside me. If he a Knicks fan, he gonna stick beside me. So that's what the criteria. Okay, I need a man like a Knicks fan.
He ain't going nowhere.
Nah, he mine. He's sticking beside me.
He likes abuse and punishment.
Don't say that. He like a willing heart. He like a willing heart.
Right.
We go keep trying. We trying to come again. We have some good days, some bad days, but we trying, and he like that about me. That's why I need that kind of dude in my life.
I'm sorry, but
And
I'm an Eagle.
he wanted it too.
I'm sorry, but I'm an Eagles fan, so I'm ride or die for mine.
Hey, the Knicks is my favorite team. Nah.
Oh my God.
Man.
Cut that out, Jay. Cut that. I don't know what nobody.
Yeah, right. I was looking dead at your hat, Jay. Stop.
Eric Iverson said, when y'all think Marvin clapping the teacher cheeks? Man, Eric,
Oh,
thank
man.
you for that. I say between the next 2 episodes, that's gonna be a done deal.
Yeah, next 2
Why
episodes.
she gotta give it to him like that? She gotta make him, she look like one of these fancy ladies that'll finesse it,
And she want a bad boy because she used to them old nerdy, put in the damn perspectives to get
you see these bad boys every day at work.
Yeah, but not a clean one making money like Marvin, the smooth. She ain't came across a Marvin.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Marvin
openly, what did he say to her?
Right, openly
attractive.
Right, openly attractive.
She blushed, and I liked it.
Right,
No, it's openly aggressive.
Yes, but he flipped it. He flipped it when he was talking to her when he was getting ready to leave.
And that was on purpose, and they worked.
I liked it.
That's game right there. That's
we blushed, me and her.
Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of guys out here today is lacking is how to talk properly.
They lacking the lyrics, Jay. They lacking the lyrics big time. They think the scammer money is gonna do something, Jay. No.
They need to write some lyrics to get that light in that hole. Like La Murder. Write them lyrics on that paper. That would that light shine down that boy. That boy.
Oh gosh,
that right now you go that lead that wood. That wood that Billy boy.
That is not how he did it, Jay. Don't make fun. But Jay, let me ask you and Trinae, right? Before we get out of here, how did y'all like how Howard handled telling Kanan at the beginning and at the end of the show?
Sure.
I know Trinae, you like that.
Yeah, why you think I said I'm Team Howard? Because I could respect that. I respected the way that he came to him like a mature young adult. Unlike Raquel, she's sitting there trying to be behind the bush and being all secretive, and Kanan just analyzing this. Like he's just sitting back and just observing.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope he's taking notes. I really do.
He's taking notes. Because you see, like he got teary-eyed at the end.
Mm-hmm.
He's feeling it because he didn't know it was true to begin with, but now it's cemented that it's true because he told him he gonna protect him, right? To me, he felt that because his mama twisted version of protection, he know that ain't working.
Yeah, that was a lot when he said he wasn't gonna turn him in because he ain't gonna turn in his son, even though he got him. That's a lot. And so that really had him thinking like, whoa, like, man.
And you know what?
The truth.
Not to cut you off, Jay, but I just came with an epiphany. I really think Kanan slipped up when he told Jukebox that was his dad or whatever, because I'm telling you, Jukebox was sitting there communicating with Burke, and that's all that needs to happen to connect the dots.
I like that, Trinae.
That is a good one, and I'm glad you brought that up too, because Burke got on my nerves this episode, following him around.
Yes.
Like, what you mean secrets? He ain't got to tell you who he's screwing.
Exactly.
She looking at the chick like,
like she's jealous.
You should be happy he getting some, taking care of himself.
Right, and by looking at her, you can't tell if she got paid or not.
Or maybe she want to give him some. You never know.
Clearly, we know she's not swinging in that direction. Okay.
Dude.
What they say? Once you go black, you never go back.
She might
The
be
color
going for a
ain't the
black
problem.
shorty.
It's the equipment is the problem.
Exactly. She don't want no pole.
She don't drive.
I don't know.
She don't drive stick shift when she in that
Right.
fly car.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Maybe Howard make a switch. Maybe Howard make a switch teams, or maybe
That-
consider it.
No,
That don't look like that's what she was thinking, but
she just too Snoopy. She just too Snoopy for no reason. Like that kind of behavior gets you in trouble. So she
Well,
too Snoopy for no reason.
yeah, what I got out of it is she's still unsure of herself. She allowed her father to sit there and manipulate her, and then she let her girlfriend kind of talk to her and manipulate her a little bit about being there for partner and all that stuff. Next thing you know, here she is out here following on what they say. Like, man, take your ass to sleep. Yeah, you off work and you up here following this man around and
Hello, or call Shorty from the friggin' coffee shop, something, man.
Right.
Damn.
Damn right. I mean,
Talk
Find
about-
something to do.
he back from the dead. You damn right he want to knock something off.
talk about, oh, I know you, Burke. You know I know you, and then Burke gonna agree.
I know.
Because she knew it. Seemed like they had a loving relationship, but Burke didn't want to come out, you know? So I don't know, but I am Team Howard too. He gonna protect his son, and I like that.
I mean, I'm not against Team Howard. I'm not against Howard, but I don't know if I'm for him just yet.
You think he being shady?
I don't know where he is yet. I'm still looking. I'm not on board with him, but I'm not, throwing him overboard just yet either. So I'm still watching. I got an eyebrow.
Yeah.
Don't people have like life-changing emotions and stuff when they go through near-death experience?
Sometimes. That's why I'm not just totally done with him. I'm still giving him the chance to see what's gonna happen, and so
because to me, Rock robbed him. Rock robbed him of being a father, and he admitted it. He probably wouldn't have been no good because he said he was all about himself, right? But she still robbed him. So to me, I'm feeling his reaction because he's now finding this out. He know who he dealing with. He been know who he was dealing with, right? And he know what Rock into, and she's still running the streets. Come on now, he could have done her already because of his occupation. He could have done her and her whole business, but he been letting her rock.
Okay. Before we go, let me give a shout out to the 90 plus people watching right now. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, bang that like. I definitely appreciate it. We will be back to cover some more topics of this episode, as well as Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, this Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. All right. Before we get up out of here, DeMarcus Vaughn, thank you for the super chat. I got a video. I normally try to play videos for people with the super chat. Eric Iverson and DeMarcus Vaughn, I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna just play one quick video for y'all because of time, but y'all came through, so I appreciate it. Came through with the smackdown.
Yes.
DeMarcus said Lulu will give Ziza Jukebox music because of Ziza's image. Kelly,
Marcus, you got to come through early, so that alone let me know you came through late, but we still appreciate you being here.
Right.
But that's exactly what we said earlier, and we agree with you, DeMarcus. Come through early next time. Pull up.
What you think about Ziza's image and Trinae? What you think about her on this show? What's she gonna be doing? Is Lulu gonna get with her? She gonna get killed? What's up with Suge Knight? I mean, what the hell is going on with her? Trinae.
I'm still trying to put the pieces together with that one because if Lulu do something like that, bad enough you sat there and said that ignorant stuff about your niece, about her image and all that kind of stuff. But then for you, if it comes down to him giving her music to her, Oh man, like she definitely gonna be on her shit list, like for real. And bad enough she already got a bad relationship with Marvin.
Oh
Like
god.
Lulu too.
So
Mhm.
I like Courtney's response. And I would have blamed it on Camacho, period. If even if I made that executive decision, I'd have blamed it on him, period. You know, because that is his niece and he loves her. But at the end of the day, he's really passionate about this business, and this is how it is.
Right.
And Kelly, I just wanted to point something out. Remember when Raquel stepped up in the studio and was trying to pull Lulu to the side?
I
Why
was
would you?
talk about that. Go ahead. Listen.
Why would you talk business like that? And you know they hear and Camacho sitting there trying to be all nosy, and
And
you
he
heard
said,
what?
you're a little nosy, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
Macho man.
I really believe like that Suge Knight guy and Rock or well, he gonna try to proposition something to her or something. I don't know what it is, but he gonna try to get some kind of connection with Rock somehow.
Well, listen to what I thought, right? First off,
This
I could understand.
this your final thoughts because we about to get out of here, and then
Okay, my
Trinae,
bad.
you sum it up after her for the final
Let me
thoughts.
talk in fast forward mode then. One, I get how Rock could have went up in there like that because the money's gone. So you're not being
Hmm.
rational. She calling them all day. She wilding out whole day. So yeah, she gonna go up there irrational because she hot, right? And she's a bully. So those things go together. But here's what I thought. Remember when I said she went to the bank and she would have thought about Symphony with the to do that with the house, right? When I saw her with this guy, Suge, I'm not calling him Suge. He's not giving me Suge vibes. I told you he a pimp to me. But
Suge Day.
Kanan said his money's so clean you could eat off that paper. So you never know if he might be the link because I'm gonna hold on to that because Kanan said it and I
Hmm.
heard it. So we never know if
Lulu.
his clean money could come back in to help them because he's gonna pursue her. You saw how he was.
Hmm.
That
Mhm.
was it.
Trinae, what's your final thought for this episode? Either this episode or prediction for next episode.
Well, my prediction for next episode, I'm hoping that Juke will finally make that connection with her mama and get the closure that she needs and get the answers that she's looking for. And hopefully Kanan will get the answers that he's looking for and finally get the truth out of his mama. And
Now what? His daddy?
yeah, about his dad and about Scrappy, about that situation. So, hopefully in the next episode, maybe we'll see the funeral.
If Kanan get all that truth, then Rock and Kanan relationship is over.
Well,
Because
I don't want
that's
to
too much
say
truth.
the unnamed person who we don't want to call no more, but that could be reason why he would work with somebody else. Because his mama is the ultimate lion killing bleep bleep little bleep bleep bleep.
Right. So that could be true. That definitely wouldn't be good. Um, you know, if he got all that truth, because woo,
Oh,
that's low.
mm-hmm.
Sail Defoni just commented. I guess they're a little late, but we talked about this earlier. Said pay attention to the songs they play, and they do it for a reason. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we talked about, the backstabbers and some other stuff. So
Pull up early next time, Sayil.
Yeah.
glad to have you regardless, but it's always best when you get here to the party on time. But I
Yes.
appreciate y'all. Some of y'all are new. So if you're new to the channel, after the episode airs on midnight, we'll be going live with the first reaction at 1:30 a.m. So pull up, and I might even start doing live call-ins where y'all could call in and talk, ask questions, say what's up, whatever. So definitely pull up 1:30 a.m. If you watched the episode, you want to talk about it, we'll be here with that first reaction. On Sundays, 10 p.m. Eastern time. All right. Kels, you want to say something before we go?
Thanks to everybody who's new. Definitely join the crew, okay? We be in Discord, so we'll be in Discord talking about it a little bit more after. And I'm gonna be in the comment section when we finish, so y'all could chat with me for a little bit, right? But come through tomorrow. Come through Monday night. Monday night also at
10
10.
p.m. Yeah.
Right, so we definitely Monday nights is live. Okay, so you gotta come through Monday night. That's when we hitting hard. So thanks, Jay, for having me. You know I appreciate you.
And you know I'm the one that's the lucky one over here. So glad to have you as always. Definitely appreciate you.
Thank you.
Everybody, y'all have a good night. And we'll be back to talk about more power later today. So y'all take it easy. Peace. We up out of here. Deuces.